Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always great if you jump on here live here on this Thursday evening. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. Going to be a short video tonight because I'm trying to watch this NCAA basketball tournament. The Thursday and Friday that this thing starts, I don't get much sleep because I try to stay up to the very last game of the day ends, which is usually about 12:15, 12:20 Eastern time. And then I'm back up within a few hours to go to work, but it only comes once a year, so why not? We'll be talking about the NCAA tournament bracket tomorrow. Probably talk some more about it on Saturday. But tonight I want to do a quick NASCAR review because this upcoming Sunday will be race number 6 of the season. And I have not yet done a NASCAR review this week. So let's go ahead and discuss some NASCAR for a minute. Sorry, I keep moving. I can't get comfy tonight. But race number 5 of the season was last week. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Denny Hamlin came home with the win, his first win of the season, his 61st career win. He is top 10 all time in wins in the Cup Series. Now, he had some kind of surgery. I want to say shoulder, but don't quote me on that. But he had some kind of surgery in the off season. He also lost his dad in a house fire, and he himself admitted that until they got to Daytona for the opening race of the season and had the duels the week before that at Winston-Salem, that he basically had not been in a race car all off season because of the surgery and losing his dad and all that. He just, wasn't worried about racing, wasn't focused on racing. Then he almost won the championship last season and lost it just on sheer bad luck with the caution coming out with 3 laps to go. Kyle Larson ends up winning the championship. Hey there, Tori. Glad to have you here. Hey there, Marcus. Glad to have you here. And Tori, I think it's the first time I've seen your name in the comment section. If it is your first time being here, for whatever reason made you stop by the channel tonight, thank you very much. Feel free to give the video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends, tell your family about the channel. And Oak Ridge, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking. Thank you for subscribing, Oak Ridge. I appreciate that. And hey there, Radney. Glad to have you here. And then he also changed crew chiefs in the off season. So a lot of folks thought that Denny, especially now being 45 years old and looking back on stats, most people in NASCAR history, when they get 45, they start slowing down. So a lot of folks thought Denny was going to start slowing down. So far, he's top 5 in points. Looks like the same old Denny Hamlin. Hey there, Cash. Glad to have you here. And Tori, make sure you come back some other time. Tonight I'm talking NASCAR, but I also talk college football, the NFL, college basketball, the NBA, talk some baseball, talk some NASCAR, of course, talk some wrestling. So you never know what I'll be talking about. Also on Wednesdays, I do top 10 countdowns, and sometimes they're not about sports in any kind of way. Matter of fact, the last 2 weeks they've been about music. So there's something for everybody here on the channel. So appreciate you stopping by. So Denny gets the win, followed by Chase Elliott, William Byron, Christopher Bell, and Ty Gibbs. And then 6 through 10, we had Chris Buescher, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace Jr., and Brad Keselowski. And I still say that Chris Buescher Should say his name is French and it's pronounced Boucher because Busher just sounds like a stupid name. This week, it's the Goodyear 400 from Darlington. That's coming up Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time. And if your name is Laura or Lara, I apologize for whichever one it is and not saying it the correct way. Maybe it's Laura. I have been doing absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure who Sterling is, but myself, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. And the TV ratings have been up all year long. I didn't hear about Las Vegas as of yet, but I know that 2 weeks ago at Phoenix, it was 3.8 million viewers on the TV side, and it was like 2.5 million from Phoenix last year. So it's way up, and that's what they go by is, what'd you do this year compared to, last year. So far, it's coming up, and it's great to see that because a lot of folks for years thought NASCAR was dying, and I kept saying NASCAR's not going anywhere. NASCAR's not going anywhere. Well, I think now we have proof that NASCAR's not going anywhere. And Lord, I hate to hear that bad news. I'm glad you're here, but I always hate to hear bad news like that. It is almost bedtime. Tori, I'll be going myself here in about an hour or so whenever it is the final game of day one in the March Madness tournament ends. It's usually 12:15, 12:20 Eastern time, somewhere along in there. But any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. Got a job with the tree trimmer. Now I'm the branch manager. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of three. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. And Marcus, that's a great question. And, I've been saying here on the channel forever that the Hawks should trade Trae Young. They finally did. I think it was about 3 years too late. And it wasn't that I was not a Trae Young fan. I just thought, you know what? Trae Young is clearly their best player. It's not close. He's their best player. But if he's your best player and he's not making you better, why do you need him? If you can get rid of him and just stay the course, well, you're better off because he's off the team. You're getting either cash or players for him, which helps you long term. But if your best player doesn't help you, why do you need him? Well, the Hawks, about 3 years too late, finally woke up, realized that, traded him, and they've been so much better ever since then. Now, of course, it would be good to get a 12th win, tomorrow. But with the Hawks, they need to do something in the playoffs because it used to be, they were awful and weren't good enough to even sniff the playoffs. Well, now they pretty much get there every year, but when they get there, they do nothing. So they need to do something in the playoffs. Otherwise, all these wins in the regular season don't mean diddly squat. But until next time, bye.